Welcome to Tinks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professional women. As a recording time of 2:22 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum could trade $3,187, up about 4.19% so far. As you can see clearly on the overall crypto market and the equity market, on the crypto market, the key coins are trading upward approximately about 4.5% at the moment, while the altcoins of the house are trading on average about upward of about 14 to 17% respectively if you stretch that on an average perspective. And on the equity side, we are up as well, but not as prominently driven because there are multiple catalysts specifically pointing towards crypto today that's released. So I'll dive into those in a bit. So we're seeing some sort of like an anti-correlation effect, more monetary circulation being pulled into crypto versus equity, but equity is not selling off; it's just normalizing, not really, a needle driver, right? And with respect to some of the media affectation that we need to watch out for, there are some news that are kind of giving us a more of a foreshadow perspective around the CPI report that's coming out on this coming up Thursday. And on the media front, there are speculators thinking that maybe, in addition to the 4 interest hikes that Jerome Powell has mentioned, or the 5 interest hikes that JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, and also the economist from Goldman Sachs has mentioned, maybe 7 hikes for this year can be possible. But ultimately, we'll see how that goes, right? Because of the fact that we're seeing rising wages, at the same time, more of a knock out the park job numbers that came out last Friday, driving confidence and giving the Feds a little bit more leeway to obviously hike the interest rate to rebalance our U.S. balance sheets and also subsequently allow for the U.S. dollar to appreciate back to the normal level. So we'll see how that goes. And on the media front, specifically towards crypto, we have a rock solid news that happened. Not rock solid news. I don't even that's the right depiction. Knock out the park news that happened today, coming out from KPMG Canada. So KPMG, as you know, is a tax audit firm. Relatively institutional, definitely something that, an institution that's really reputable with a lot of corporate governance, corporate guidance, and it is a serious, sophisticated institution. They have decided to publicly announce that they are adding Bitcoin and Ethereum into the balance sheet. So this is a massive, massive news that we're hearing today. KPMG is a very buttoned-up institution, right? Knowing the fact that the bread and butter is accounting and audits and taxation. A lot of checks and balances, right? And for them to give the stamp of approval to Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically, give us great confidence. And I'm very, very fortunate to have a sizable position in both crypto, in both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and obviously Solana in the recent video that I posted. I bought in at the $90.40 level. But the bulk of it is heavily indexed onto BTC and ETH, right? So great news for us. Congrats to you guys for have been supporting the channel and been following through. We are going to get rewarded royally going forward based on this. And with this affectation means that less and less volatile will be coming going forward, because as you have more corporate investors being to the pool of the calculations in terms of the overall supply chain dynamics, we understand that with that, being in the equation, knowing the fact that KPMG is technically considered to be a whale, for them to sell or buy will go through a lot of hurdles, right? On a corporate perspective, they need to go through the board approval collectively through consensus. They also have to jump through a lot of balance sheet hurdles at the same time. So that means Ethereum should technically, incur less volatility going forward, but also allows for us to appreciate in a gradual fashion going forward. So that's something we absolutely appreciate. So this is a knockout of the park news that I'm really, really happy to see. In addition to that, seems like Sequoia Capital, which is a large venture capital fund based out of India, on Sequoia Capital India, not just Sequoia Capital. It's not based out of India. It's based out of US, but the Indian arm is leading a $450 million of investment round in an Ethereum Layer 2 solution. So more money being pumped into Ethereum value proposition, something we appreciate. And then the last one that I see on Fortune magazine, this is a crazy news. saying that Bitcoin could hit $200,000 before the year end of 2022, based on what the analysts are saying. Again, this is speculation, right? For us to get to this level, that's 5x from here, right? That's bananas number, right? So we'll see how that goes. So ultimately, we can only identify that level by doing technical analysis. Let me just check anything else before I move on. I think that's pretty much on the news front. So let's just dive straight into the technical. With respect to recording time of 4:27 p.m. on Eastern time, the Ethereum coin trade $3,185, up about 4.16% so far. As you can see clearly, we were hovering around the 3,150 earlier today. We broke above it with $35 above it right now. So the next level we're heading to is the 33.25 that we identified so far. We are at the 60 out of 70, so highly overbought right now. Not like crazy to the point that 70 over 70, but 60 is, touching it. We are stretching it a little bit, right? So the market is going to look for an incentive, a reason to sell off. And as the price increases in this dramatic fashion, with this mega green candle indicating, I would not really advise buying it right now. I know that we are at the steal level in the frame right now, but because of the fact that we're going up so fast, so strong, that it just needs to cool down a little bit and consolidate at a comfortable level. But luckily, we are at the comfortable level 3,150 above it right now. If we break it, we go back to the 2,853. So this seems like it's like a higher lows, which is something we appreciate. Respect to Bitcoin at about 5%, we are above obviously at the 44. With the 44,500, but the next level we need to get above will be somewhere around like firstly, right, 45,500. But the real level of substantiveness is somewhere around like the 48, which is will incentivize to continue the bullish momentum. Well, the 64 out of 70 right now, but the separations on the MACD to the signal line is relatively stretched up. So the market, again, looking for a reason, right? So if we go back down, going back to the 40 to retest, to regain momentum will be very logical. Dogecoin is up about 8%, really just pumping right now. I like anywhere from 1381 to below. I do not advise buying now 61 out of 70 with large separation. Cardano is up about 4.35% with the 120 right now, which is exactly the level we identified. The reason we're testing this for a while is because that's a consolidated level, or aka the next resistance level. So I do like anywhere from 102 to 92 below. 80. This is 52.84 out of 70. Not the most ideal level to get in right now. Solana's at 121 right now. I'm up bananas number right now. I'm up like 30% ever since I bought in before. At the 121, 52 out of 70 with relatively good separation. Again, I like anywhere from below, right, at the 97 to 80. I don't think this would be the perfect time to get in right now. Definitely do not chase. XRP is up about 18%, bananas number. I say bananas a lot today, sorry. It's 66 out of 70, very overbought. The next level we need to get up to is 88. I give this a very low probability actually getting to 88. I think maybe taking some profit is not even terrible at the moment. Right now, I like anywhere from basically 63 to 57 still. Polkadot's up about 5.26%, 2243 right now at 54. I like anywhere from, again, 1822 to 1584. ALGORAND's 7.9%, 7% right now, 107. I like anywhere from 92 to 79 again. Shiba Inu is up about bananas number, 19%. Woo! Excuse me. I like anywhere from low 2000s to 1400 to 900. Definitely do not chase within 71 out of 70 at the moment. Very overbought. MacTac is seeing some parabolic movement as well. 70, we have 57 out of 70 right now. I like anywhere from, again, 143 to 120 from here. I definitely would not touch this right now. AVAX up about 7%. Again, I like anywhere from 59 to 50. So this is more like a gradual escalation. So I do like this, but it's very overbought. So it's not a discount right now. So I wouldn't touch it. Luna, having a delay effect at 46 out of 70. We crossed upward recently. So that means more pressure is coming up. Again, 62, 52 to 45 from here would be the good frames to dollar cost average at. So overall, very bullish sentiment across the market with this KPMG Canada news that came out. Definitely knocked it out of the park. And with more institutional being the equation, that means that crypto, specifically for Bitcoin, Ethereum, it will not. It will have a very, very, very low probability for it to go down or crash, like historically down like 30% in a day, down 25% in a day. I think more and more institutional being in the partnership and the equation with us going forward is going to drive more gradual upsides, less volatility, which is something we appreciate, right? So appreciate you. Have a great Monday and take care.